then you'll get a pretty clear idea of actually what they need. One of the phrases which people who are around here on a regular basis hear time and time again is, if their body does what their body's meant to do, they will feel the way they are meant to feel. Getting this basic stuff is the start to getting to that place. So, this is a little bit on client relationships. We're going to go into some questions now, and then we'll go forward with some other things. Okay, any questions? Ah, that's easy then.
You know what? How about, do you ever ask what they like to do? Is it kind of
Right.
back in that Mercedes?
What are they good at?
What are they good at? What you like to do?
That's a good question.
And follow up. What does it give you?
Right,
What
what's
are
the
you getting
benefit?
out of there?
Yeah.
And when have you had that in your life?
That's a good one. Sveti, you got any questions? Not right now. Okay. How about you?
This is something that I really enjoy doing, especially since I work with kids and teens mostly. And I love to ask them things about, what do you like to do? What don't you like to do? If you could meet anybody that's ever lived,
Oh, that's great.
Some wonderful questions like that. And I think it just reveals so much beautiful information.
Absolutely.
If you could, what's the coolest job in the world? If you had all the money in the world, what would you like to do first? And
That's beautiful.
Buy life
fun to be
insurance.
creative.
Yeah.
Buy life insurance.
What are you trying to get them? What is it that you do with teens and kids? What are you trying to get them to? Yeah. What are you doing?
What is my work?
Yeah.
I have an anxiety management program. I work with kids and their families
Okay.
with anxiety issues.
Yeah. Just
Do you have any questions?
I have a
Jean?
question.
Go ahead.
People keep saying, or when you're looking at free download, anyway, they say, imagine the most pleasurable thing in your life. I have 20 things, and so I don't know, I can't rank them, and so each time it's different. So
It's a commitment issue.
Does that mean anything, right? That I can't?
I think one has to just pick one and go with it.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But that is a very good point.
My memory is kind of vague now, right? Right. Jeez.
You said when you asked which question?
Okay, a way of getting yourself into a space is to think about something that gave you great pleasure in your life.
I ask that question always with my clients, and I find depending on where they are and what the issue we're dealing with that day, it switches.
Okay, thank you. No,
It should be
okay.
fluid.
It should.
Yeah,
it's
'cause it
fluid
does.
depending on what that day they're feeling the greatest need for, and so it's a beautiful answer to me about where our work has to go. So that's my second question: when haven't you had this in your life? And that will often lead to a initial sensitizing event, or a time in their life where something was set. But it's fluid and it changes. So one client might tell me one week, I like to be with my kids. What does it give you? Unconditional love. Well, she's worried about her husband leaving her. That's what worries you. Now a couple months later, that's resolved. We're working, what makes you happy? I love it when I'm teaching. What does that, I feel like I know stuff. When didn't you know stuff? When I was in school, in middle school, I was the dumbest kid there. And so, it's fluid and it changes depending on what we're working on. And I like to ask it, if colleagues who ask it up front, I like to go through what our issues and what our problem today is, and then I like to ask it because I think it points it.
Okay, great.
That's
I like
brilliant,
that.
Larissa.
Thank you.